glad you had a chance to get that addressed. And yeah, I feel your pain when it comes to that. As you were talking off air, I went through kind of comparable, I guess, kind of mental blocks as you were trying to work through all that. But someone like yourself that's as durable as you, I'm sure you'll be on the mats in no time.
Yeah, what sucked about it, Vince, was I did this quite some time ago, and just our operational tempo at work had gotten so heavy because of the campaign and the subsequent things that happened. I didn't want to get surgery and be laid up and then be out of the game, for a couple of reasons. Number one is like, we saw something as far as that 2024 campaign that the Secret Service and I think the American people have never seen before, at least in our generation, and probably several generations back. And secondly, I'm, as the agent in charge, I'm in charge of a team of men and women, and I just felt like I couldn't be sitting there in a sling with my feet up, drinking my club soda while, they're out just getting, their asses handed to them on the campaign trail, working their butts off to try to keep all our protectees safe. So, I just made a decision that, hey, I'm going to schedule this thing for the week after the election and try to rest up. But, that kind of messes with your head too, right? Because I'm like, man, if I would have got this done, 3 days after it happened, probably would have been a quicker recovery because the tear wouldn't have retracted the way it did. And by now I'd already be back rolling, but I don't regret the decision I made, but, again, that kind of messes with you too when you're not sleeping, as from the surgery, at 2 o'clock in the morning and you're sitting up flipping through YouTube videos of people, doing whatever they're doing, grappling or talking. And you're like, man, I could have been back on the mats by now if I would have just did this when it happened. But, again, don't regret that decision. And I was really, really proud to be out in the fight with my folks from my team, but also just the other agents from around the country that were out doing this.